The Game of Chess by Kenneth Sawyer Goodman. First produced by the Chicago Theater Society in 1913. The scene is an elegant room in the home of a Russian nobleman who sits playing chess with his wife.
You seem to have lost your cunning, Constantia.
Wait,
Perhaps the pawn?
no. So,
Ha ha! That, eh? Well, well. The cunning is returning, is it?
is the hour up, Alexis?
Oh, no. We still have 10 minutes to play.
You tire of the game, perhaps.
Oh, no. I never tire of the game. When I do that, I shall tire of life itself. Chess is as much a gauge of a man's mental development as love or war or politics or any other game. When I play bad chess, I shall have ceased to be a competent governor. We patricians do not justify our lives by the toil of our hands. We should tune the machinery inside our skulls to its highest effectiveness. We must keep it tuned and timed and oiled. Ah, yes, it is that way we serve. When the machine balks or stops, we are nothing.
But you were thinking of other things.
Was I so? Well, well, we shall see. We shall see. I was thinking of other things, eh? There, match me that if you can.
The one move that could have saved your king.
There you have it. I doze, I dream, my mind wanders, and then it comes in a flash. The one move on the board. It is by such flashes that I know myself.
Your Excellency has inspiration.
Perhaps. But behind inspiration always the technique of the game.
Your Excellency rang.
Is the man Shamrayeff waiting?
A man, Boris Ivanovitch Shamrayeff, with a letter from Your Excellency, is waiting in the secretary's room.
You may bring him in here in 3 minutes.
Pardon, Excellency, but the security wants to know if the orders received from your secretary are correct.
What orders?
That man, Boris Ivanovitch Shamrayeff, is not to be searched.
There is no occasion to search the man. Your move, my dear Constantia. We have exactly 1 minute to finish the game and 1 minute for questions.
So,
Ah, 1 moment. What now?
this.
And this.
I could checkmate Your Excellency in 5 more moves.
The minute is up.
Tell me, Alexis, are you not taking a risk in the matter of this man, Shamrayeff? I begged you to have him put under arrest yesterday. His reputation is notorious.
True, true. My agents have made me well aware of his history. And in spite of all this, I have granted him a personal interview. I've given explicit orders that he is not to be searched. In short, I must be a fool, eh?
I cannot question Your Excellency's judgment.
You can't question my judgment, eh? What you think. I saw something behind your eyes just now when you said you would checkmate me in 5 moves. You were thinking, Alexis Alexandrovitch, for all his fine talk, is not what he used to be. Something has slipped away from him. Do you think I've become a coward?
Alexis,
I sometimes think so myself. That sometime there will be no flash, that I shall be checkmated once and for all. That's why I keep you here hour after hour playing chess with me. That's why I am tempted to try another kind of game with this man, Shamrayeff.
You have a definite reason for seeing this man?
None that you would understand.
But in that case, might I point out to you, my dear, surely it would be safer.
Don't speak to me as if you were speaking to a child. I know what you think. My husband is not what he was. Things are slipping past him. He needs watching. Well, the time is up. I have business to attend to.
Shall I take away the chessmen?
Oh, no. No, leave them as they are. We'll finish the game later. Well? You were going to say something. You think the game won't be finished? We'll see. We'll see about that.
I beg you, Alexis, don't allow this man.
Boris Ivanovich Shamrayeff.
So you are Boris Ivanovitch Shamrayeff, are you? Well.
Yes, I am Boris Ivanovich Shamrayeff.
You found it hard to get at me, did you? Hard to get an interview with Alexis Alexandrovitch.
Not so hard as I expected, Your Excellency.
Well, what are you two waiting for? The man has something important to say to me. He's bashful. He can't speak out before so many people.
Alexis, I will wait in the passage.
Nonsense. Go into the garden. I think about your game of chess. Go. Sit down in that chair. I want to look at you. There is no one watching us. This room is in a corner of the house. Nothing but windows behind you. No balcony. No hangings. You see, we won't be disturbed. Now just sit down and tell me what you want. Tongue-tied, eh? You don't know how to begin. Embarrassed, eh?
No, I was only wondering.
Wondering, eh?
I was wondering why Your Excellency chose to give me this opportunity.
This opportunity?
This opportunity to kill Your Excellency.
So, to kill me. That's it, is it? Well, I thought as much, but of course I couldn't be sure. Well, go on.
God has delivered you into my hands.
God. Leave God out of it. Don't give me any such cant nonsense. I doubt if God takes any interest in either of us. I have delivered myself into your hands. That's the simple fact of the matter. I could have trapped you so easily too, but I didn't even have you searched. May as well take that pistol out of your pocket.
Your Excellency seems amused.
Oh? No, not amused. I'm only curious to see how you handle the thing. Morbid curiosity, if you like. Take it out, man. Take it out.
This is a solemn moment for us both, Your Excellency.
Solemn, eh? Well, solemn. I suppose it's solemn for you, Boris Ivanovich. To me, it is simply curious, grotesque. Well.
Keep your hand a little further from that bell, if you please.
I shan't ring. You'd hardly wait for them to answer the bell, would you? No. I'm not such a fool as to think you'd do that. Well, I lift my hand and you shoot.
Yes.
Exactly. Well, I won't lift my hand.
Nothing on earth can save you, Alexis Alexandrovitch.
Nor you, my friend, for that matter. You hardly expect to leave this house, shall we say, unmolested?
I do not expect to leave it alive, Excellency.
No, that would be asking too much. I was here to let you in, but I won't be able to let you out again. You will have lost a useful friend, Boris Ivanovitch.
Your Excellency.
It is in your hands to end this interview. Come, come. You must hate me a great deal, my friend, to give up your own life for the sake of taking mine.
I do not hate you.
Oh, how odd. I thought that every one of your sort hated me. You might at least flatter me to the extent of showing some emotion. Come, come, flatter me to that extent.
I do not care to flatter you.
Ah, well, I shall have to do without it then.
My own feelings have nothing to do with it. I'm an instrument of God.
God again. What has God to do with it? Do you happen to play a good game of chess?
Why do you ask me such a thing?
Because you interrupted a game here. Constantia threatened me with checkmate in 5 more moves. Checkmate in 5 moves. Oh no, not so easy as that.
I have had enough of your jestings, Excellency.
You won't play then. Well. I had promised myself to finish this game. We shall see. We shall see.
Surely your Excellency has something you wish to say.
I have told you once. When you tire of the interview, it is in your hands to end it. What are you waiting for? You become tedious.
Have you no desire to pray, Excellency?
Pray? Pray? Who would listen to me? No, I'd rather chat.
As your Excellency likes.
Yes. We'll chat until you gather courage to do what you came for.
It takes no courage to kill a thing like you.
It takes a certain kind of courage to kill rats.
I have been chosen, Excellency.
So, the lot fell on you, did it? The honor, the distinction. You look at it in that way, don't you? Like the rest of your kind, you have political ideas, eh?
I have no political ideas.
No political ideas? Well. No personal hatred? Pray explain yourself, man.
I am a peasant. My father and my father's father were peasants. You are a noble. Your line runs back to Tartar princes. It's a matter of centuries of pain and slavery against centuries of oppression and violence. I take no account of today, only of yesterday and tomorrow. Your acts have been cruel and harsh, doubtless. I hardly know. I throw them out of the scale. I throw out my own sufferings. They're not enough in themselves to tip the balance. You and I are nothing. It is caste against caste. I gave myself to the Revolutionary Party, yes. I am their agent, as you say, but I know little of their ideas for Russia. I care less. I only know that the band to which I belong represents the struggle which I feel in my own breast. I'm their willing tool. I do their will because the right of vengeance comes down to me in the blood.
Yes. A fanatic.
It's my order against yours.
Your order against mine, eh? Centuries of pain against centuries of oppression. Well. You set aside today, do you? You throw your own little pains and penalties out of the scale on one side, and my side, tyrannies, floggings, acts of villainy out on the other. You see yourself only as the avenger of a caste against a caste. The right of vengeance, the need of it, comes down to you in the blood, doesn't it? You're exalted by the breath of dead peasants, are you? It's because of that, and only because of that, you take pride in the work you have set yourself to. Grotesque. You strike the air with a rod of smoke. You stumbled upon the essence of the inane. You're about to commit a fantastic mockery of justice.
I have held my hand too long.
Wait, there is still something to be said. Something for you to think about in the moment between the time you take my life and the time you take your own life. You're about to kill the man you might have been yourself. You're about to. I, and not you, am Boris Ivanovitch.
What rubbish are you talking about?
You are Alexis Alexandrovitch.
Well, you're mad.
Wait. When you were a child, you had a foster brother. You ran with him in the fields. You slept by his side at night. You fought with him over rough toys and bits of food. When you were 7 years old, a man on horseback came and took him away. You never knew his true parentage, and your father flogged you when you cried for him. Can you remember that?
I can remember that well.
Your father deserted your mother the following year. A little later, she died. She told you nothing of the other child. You went to Kiev, to the house of your uncle, and became apprenticed to a bootmaker.
Yeah, leave off. You can't mystify me by telling me the story of my own life. Proves nothing. Your agents have ways of knowing such things. What I was, what I am, everything.
Yes. Leave all that. As you say, it proves nothing. Yet we are foster brothers, you and I.
A sign.
Our good mother was endowed with a grim sense of humor. She sent her own boy to be reared as a son of princes, and the little aristocrat left with her for safety at the time of the Makarov meeting. She sent him to, well, you know what sort of life to which she sent him.
Give me a sign.
I have no sign to give you.
Well, what else? What else have you to tell me?
I, and not you, am the son of peasants. Do you see now why I call your errand grotesque?
Lies, lies, lies. What do you expect to gain by telling me such lies?
Nothing.
Do you expect me to believe you? Do you expect me to embrace you and clap my hat on my head and toss this pistol out the window and tell you to do what you like with me?
I expect nothing. I know that I am one dead man talking to another.
I can't fathom you. I know there must be some trick up your sleeve, but I can't fathom you.
There is no trick. You asked me why I chose to give you this opportunity to kill me. I'm telling you, that's all.
It's lies! Utterly useless lies!
Utterly useless truth. Do you think I wish to believe myself, Boris Ivanovitch Shamrayeff, born a peasant? I, who have sat in high places and given my life to preserving an order of men to which I do not belong, which my blood ought to cry out against? Do you think I would have believed it if the belief had not been forced upon me? I have ways of knowing truth from falsehood, my friend. You're striking at a man who is dead before you touch him. What I have found out in the past week, others already know. I have come to the end, I tell you. I have been a fantastic dupe. I cannot go on. I would have killed myself today, but I have a horror of taking my own life. You have come in time to save me from that.
Was that your only reason for seeing me?
Oh, I admit I was curious to see another man who had been as great a dupe as myself.
Lies, lies. What else? Have you anything more to say?
I only ask you to finish your work. Unless you have a scruple against killing in which case go. The door is still open to you.
No, very pretty. Very touching. And go back, yeah? Tell my comrades that I let Alexis the Red slip through my fingers because he told me a child's story of changeling foster brothers? No, no, no.
Kill me then. Pardon? Pull the trigger, man.
I can't. There's a chance that what you've said may be true. And yet, I can't live if it's false. By God, I can't live if it's true.
In either case, we must both die.
You speak the truth. But I dare not kill you. I tell you, I dare not. There must be some other way out, some other way.
Are you brave enough to take poison? Yes? Good. Do you see this ring? I press a spring. There's a fine powder under this stone. I drop a few grains into one of these glasses. We draw lots. One of us drinks the wine and the other still has your pistol to use. It's very simple after all.
Yeah, now by God, I see the trick. Lies, lies. Every word of it was lies. I can see through you now. Oh, you're devilishly cunning with your sleight of hand, but I draw no lots for poison with the like of you.
Have it your own way. See, there's more than enough for both. Take the glass in your own hands, divide it yourself, pour the wine yourself, and then, to satisfy you, I will drink first.
Oh, you carry the bluff to the bitter end, do you? Well, we'll see.
To your easy death, brother.
Ah, so you are a brave man after all. What if I were to leave you now, eh?
My men have orders to seize you the moment you leave the room.
In that case, to your final redemption, brother. Have we long to wait?
Oh, perhaps 5 minutes. It's a Chinese concoction. They call it the draft of final oblivion. I believe it to be painless. I'm told that one becomes numb. Do you find yourself becoming drowsy?
No. My senses seem to be becoming more alert. Your voice sounds very sharp and clear.
Lift your hand.
It seems very heavy. Are you afraid of death, Excellency?
No, I am not afraid of death, brother. Not in the least.
Nor I.
Good. Now, move your feet.
I don't seem to be able to. Strange, I can't feel anything.
Nor I. Can you get out of your chair?
I can hardly move my hand. I might by a supreme effort, but I haven't the will. Yeah, I feel no pain. I just a ringing in my head.
So, well. Can you still hear perfectly?
Yes, I can still hear. Tell me, on your hope of redemption, was what you said to me just now the truth?
On my hope of redemption, huh?
If it was, I ask you to forgive me.
I have nothing to forgive.
Thanks.
On my hope of redemption, Boris Shamrayeff, everything I told you was lies. Lies! Lies! Well, you can still speak, can't you?
You fiend! You dog, you liar! At least you can't escape! No need for me to strike you. Well, sneer if you like. You're feeling the agony too, Alexis and Alexandrovitch. You can't deny it.
I am not dying, Boris Shamrayeff.
But I know. I saw you drink. You're dying, Excellency.
Oh, yes. We drank together, didn't we? Well, well. And your eye wasn't off me for an instant, was it? And you didn't lift your cup until I drained the last drop of mine, did you? Well, well, well.
I saw you drink what I drank.
Yes, I did drink it, Boris Ivanovitch, didn't I? But what I'm sending you down to fry in hell with the stupid ghosts of your bestial ancestors is only embarrassing me with the slightest of headaches.
It is not possible.
Hey, an oriental trick. A man in constant fear of poison may accustom himself little by little to a dose that would blast the life of an ordinary man. A fantastic precaution these days, only interesting to an antiquarian like myself. Well, you can hear me, can't you? I tell you, I could have taken the entire mess. Half of it seems to have been enough for you. No use, Boris Shamrayeff. I advise you to hold on to the table.
Why? Why have you done this thing to me?
Body of Saint Michael. I am of one order, you of another. You are a terrorist, a red, the blood of my brother, shot down in the streets of Kronstadt. The lives of my friends, the preservation of the sacred empire. Are these nothing? Nothing beside your dirty petitions of right? Pah! God has delivered you into my hands. And I, not you, are the instrument of God today, Boris Ivanovitch. Can you still hear me, eh?
Yes.
So, one thing more. Why did I risk my own life to get yours? You'd like to know that, wouldn't you? Why did I let you in here at all? You'd ask that if you could. Well, it was because men were thinking that Alexis Alexandrovitch wasn't what he used to be. Because I was beginning to think so myself. Because I had begun to doubt my own wits. I had to let myself be brought to bay. I had to look into the muzzle of your pistol. I had to pit my life against yours in a struggle where I had no other weapon, no other help than this. I think it unlikely that my wife, will checkmate me in 5 moves today.
Fiend.
So it's over, is it? Well. To the night without stars, to the mist that never lifts, to the bottom of nothingness. Peace be with you.
Your Excellency rang?
Go into the garden and find Mrs. Alexandrovitch and tell her I am ready to finish our game of chess. So the bishop, the queen. Yes, I have it. Body of Saint Michael. Not in 5 moves. Not in 5 moves tonight. So, well.